The best thing to be on a motorcycle because everybody's saying you must keep social distancing. The best way to keep social distancing is be on a motorcycle and nobody anywhere around you. I'm riding fast enough so that nobody gets anywhere close.
Forest to farm simply means this, that in the next few years, the very term forest produce should go out of our vocabulary because everything that we need for our requirements of furniture, of house building, of industry, we must grow in our own lands. Unfortunately, we have wrong connotations of what is a forest. If somebody behaves badly, we say he's a jungli. Forest never behaved badly, all right? So, you must say jungli for people who live in the city because they are
not
the very way they exist is against every other life.
Right.
So, it's important that we change this terminology. In spite of the pandemic, we have fulfilled all the targets that were set for the Kaveri Basin this time. In the last 22 years, 1,07,000 farmers have shifted to agroforestry and they have reaped the benefits of that. This is an economic movement for the farmers with a serious ecological impact upon the land. Now we are planning to triple the target for the next year. Hope the virus holds its place and allow it to work.
The idea that we need to protect this planet itself is a convoluted idea because it is not because of us that the planet is there, it is because of the planet we are there. Even to think me and the planet is a completely wrong notion because what you call as myself, the physical presence of who you are, is just an outcrop of this planet. Whatever you experience as a part of yourself, with that nobody has to tell you, please take care of this, anyway you will take care of it. The planet is for all of us and we cannot exist here by ourselves. Our existence here is not because of our economic activity. Right now we are made to believe it is because of the percentages of growth that's happening in this country you will live well. No, we will live well here if everything is green, beautiful, water is flowing, air is pure, we will live well here. This idea has to go into every human being's mind, into every citizen's mind, into every child's mind. You must always be conscious of the life other than human life. Most people are not even conscious of the human beings, so I'm reminding you, you must be conscious of everything that is alive. A tree, a plant, a blade of grass, a grasshopper hopping, you must be alive to everything. Constantly the air around us is entering us and coming out of us, and this is the basis of our life. What you exhale, the trees are inhaling. What the trees exhale, you are inhaling. There's a constant transaction going on. If we stop this process of breath for 1 minute, we understand that without transacting with the air around us, we cannot live for a moment. Similarly, on the level of water and on the level of earth, this transaction is going on. So how we keep the atmospheres around us, the water bodies around us, will determine the nature and the quality of our life.
So bringing back food cultivation also means a support system. Without that, it won't work. So we are talking about within 50-kilometer range, for every farmer who grows fruit, there must be first thing cold storage or some value addition kind of industry. So we are talking to CII, I just addressed the CII council. In principle, they're all in agreement. But in the policy we have inculcated this, that anybody who goes into augmenting agricultural produce, those who invest, they must get a gestation period longer than the normal industry. We are talking about 8 to 12 years, because I want the industry to invest first before the farmer invests. You make the farmer invest first and then the industry may come or may not come, this is leading to a place. I plant fruit trees and my fruit grows all rotten. The next thing is I either chop down the trees and never again plant a tree, or I hang from the tree. This is what is happening. So this has to change, means first industry must invest, then farmer must invest. We are also looking at forming large-scale FPOs or farmer-producer organizations. There are many legal issues, we are trying to work a legal platform through which this can be done. We are using some 5,600 liters of water for 1 kilogram of rice. The same thing is produced in China for 350 liters of water. 84% of the nation's river water is used for agriculture. That's not the way to do it. See, these are all because this is we can't judge anything in post-mortem, but because they gave support price only to three basic crops, rice, wheat and sugarcane. So everybody started growing these things. These three are very thirsty crops, they drink too much water. And anyway, the way we are growing paddy, nobody else grows it like this anywhere in the world. We are using some 5,600 liters of water for 1 kilogram of rice. The same thing is produced in China for 350 liters of water. We are farming as we were farming 1,000 years ago. The paddy crop does not need that water. To destroy the weed, we are filling water, that's all. With drip irrigation, you can grow paddy much better, you can get better yields. Our yields are also extremely low, per acre yields. And our water expensive because this land was so rich with water. We did like that in the past, that's not the way to do it. 84% of the nation's river water is used for agriculture. Agriculture is being done in a very inefficient way. All the knowledge we have sits in the universities. Farmer is still farming as he did 1,000 years ago. Nothing changed. Only thing that changed is, he moved from organic to chemical fertilizer. Everything else is just same. Still using a wooden plow, most of them, all right? So, this Kaveri, we are looking at planting 242 crore trees. This is not that we are going to plant everything, the farmers will do it in their land. All that government needs to need is give an incentive. So, to see that this is facilitated in the initial stages at least, we are in the process of, creating large… Already we have some 24 nurseries, but now we are expanding this to Karnataka in a big way, leasing out large tracts of land to raise saplings. So we are asking the public, crowdsourcing the fund, 42 rupees is one sapling. So this needs to be facilitated.